Hello again everyone, and in this video I am going to show you how to use the Jeti programming to overcome what I regard as shortcomings in the Unilight afterburner controller. I have been playing with this all day, trying to read its not very helpful instructions, get it to work properly, but basically it's been designed not to work like an afterburner works, in my opinion. And I cannot set the switching point. I had wanted to get the Jeti afterburner controller, which I have many of them, works beautifully. You simply set your throttle where you want the burner to come in, press the little button, and that's it. Once the throttle exceeds that point, the burner will come on, but with a couple of seconds of flicker as if it was lighting up, and then it's full on. What's wrong with the Unilight? Well, it has 4 operating modes on which you can have various options then. Allegedly, this one, as you increase the throttle, you get past the midpoint, and the more throttle you get, the more of the flashing you get. Well, that's nothing like an afterburner. An afterburner comes on and it may flicker, but it doesn't flash on and off depending on throttle position. What about this one? Well, okay, this one comes on and gets brighter and brighter. Again, burners don't really behave like that. And look at this. According to this, it switches on just beyond the mid-throttle. I want it to switch on up here. And damn me, I cannot find any way of setting the switching point. If you know how to set the switching point on the Unilight, please let me know. Only in mode 3 does it say that the switch point can be set via the button in a meaningful range, plus 20 to plus 80, i.e. somewhere up here. But I've tried it. You can't do it in programming mode because it's steps mode or options, and I've tried it out of programming mode. No sort of button pressing will work. And anyway, it only says you can do it in this mode, which behaves bizarrely. And then again, this one, step mode, doesn't work. Also, let's have a look at this. It claims, and this is the mode I'm in, or is it this one? I think it's this one, or perhaps I'm in this one, that it comes on beyond mid-throttle. Well, let's have a look at that. So I've got receiver output here. I've deliberately set channel 5 as a burner channel so that trim doesn't affect it, and it goes from minus 100 to plus 100. So there's the burner ring. It's upside down so it doesn't blind you in the camera. Let's advance the throttle gently until the burner comes on. And there it is. Look at that, at minus 30%. So we're still even below half throttle, nothing like its diagram. It's coming on and it's flashing. And the more you increase the throttle, the more it flashes. Burners just don't do that. I want something like the Jeti that just comes on and is on. A little bit of flicker. There seems no way to get Unilight to do that. And I've got to have it coming on at something like 85–90% power, not less than half throttle and gently flashing. If you go to an air show, have you ever seen an afterburner behave like that? No, they don't. Okay, how do we overcome it? Well, we're going to use a function curve to force it to come on only at very high power. So if we go into the function curve for my reheat, and I'm going to change it to a 5-pointer so that I can create basically a vertical ramp for it. So there's the throttle operating my reheat function, because it's, well, not throttle, it's assigned on P4 onto the reheat. And so I'll come to that point and I'll bring that down to 0, come to that point, bring it down to 0, come to that point, take that up to 100. Okay, now, at what point do I want the burner coming in? Probably about, let's say 85–90% throttle, which should be, bearing in mind these are half values. Let's take it along to about there somewhere. Take it sideways. I'll go up to 85 in this value. Now I press the escape button, which will back off 1 point, and now I can just hold the sideways button down and move that point all the way, and it will stop itself because it can't exceed 0.4. Right, let's have a look at what that does to the output. Here's the little target showing where the P4 stick is, all the way along to here, and finally when I get to there, the ring comes on. Lovely. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, about 4 clicks throttle. That's done the job. That's better. So let's say OK to that. Let's have a look at the servo output. Move the throttle way up. You see it's stuck at -100. It's not acting linearly. Lovely. So there's the ring coming on, and if we have a look at the throttle stick, you can see it's most of the way up now. And if I'm not getting a variation in brightness because basically it's going from nothing to everything. And so if I come back to idle, slam to full power, slight flicker as it comes on, there we are. Job done. Sorted through Jeti programming.